Well, hi folks. You live out in the country, you never know what you're going to find. Heading back from church this morning, and guess what? wasn't here a few hours earlier, but must have had some wind while I was gone, and this dead red oak just completely covers the road. So I had to stop here with the van, walk the half a mile home, and come back with my truck and my chainsaw. So that's going to be the project unexpectedly this afternoon. So it still looks like it's got some solid wood in the middle. Obviously it rotted off here at the roots, and with a few inches of rain that we've had in the last couple days, maybe that's all it took. I don't know, but I'm not gonna worry about it. So I'll do some video. You can watch me cutting it up, and hey, free firewood, won't argue with it. Firewood that should season pretty quickly and burn well, so we'll see. All right, I'll come. Okay, first step, cutting a pathway so people can get up and down the road, and then I'll cut it up into pieces. Just give me a second here to get set up. I know the camera's back a ways, but so make sure it's off the road, it doesn't get in anybody's way. Not expecting a lot of traffic today, but you never know. So we're at it. put some 2-cycle heat in here. There's probably some moisture got in the condensation got in the tank from the summer. I'll try my other saw, see if it's the same problem. Nothing serious, but I might have to kick it in before we get it to work right. This is why I always bring 2 saws with me. Worse yet. Maybe it's just cheap gas, I don't know. It's always something. Not a very good commercial for steel. See if that fixes it and come back. I'll fool around here all day with this. So I didn't think about it. I should have probably put some of that in for the summer. But I never know when I'm going to need the saws, so I didn't think about it. So I'll come back to you. Okay, let's try this again. A little bit of 2-cycle heat. Couldn't put much in because both gas tanks were pretty full, but I got them both running. Let's see what they do for us now. No sense me covering up my mistakes. That way you can see what real life is all about here in the country. But hopefully this time we'll be successful. Pretty good in the middle. It should burn well, even though the outside's rotted. So I won't turn down red oak even if it's a little past its prime. All right, I'll come back to you. Okay, as you can see here, I did get more cut. I nursed it along a little bit so I could get more gas out, and I put some more heat in. Let me try it again. It's almost working normal now, and I think that's all it was just some condensation got in the gas tank from sitting for 5 months. Lesson learned. Either use the chainsaw in the summertime too, or put some heat in to maintain it through the summer. they got the roadway cleared. I'm going to load that stuff up so people can get through. And I'll finish cutting the rest of it, load the truck, and then I'll come back with a final wrap up after it's all loaded. So just in case I forget, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, following our channel as we live out in the country on a shoestring, even when you have the unexpected semi-emergency on your hands.